How will you know that you're around the wrong people? Point blank, period. If you are stuck in a situation and you cannot figure out how to get out of a situation, or you want to move on to the next level, or you're interested in moving to the next level, I need to get a microphone. So let me move this up because sometimes I can't hear me. Um, I'm just gonna say this. I just remember when I finished college and I was transferring to another school, and a friend, I'm not gonna name them. Hopefully, they won't even remember this if they watch this video. But a friend called me and said, like, "What are you doing? Where are you? What are you doing?" You know, and I was like, "I'm doing XYZ. Like everybody knows I'm doing XYZ. Like everybody knows I'm doing this. I'm busy. I'm doing this." And they said to me, "Why are you doing all of that? Like, why are you doing all of that? Like, I can't keep up. I can't keep up with what you're doing. Like, you're just doing too much. You're moving too fast. I can't keep up." And I was like, "You can't keep up." I was so stunned. Like, what do you mean you can't keep up? Like, girl, you got your own life. I have my own life. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Like, I mean, I wish you well in whatever that you want to do. This person had a lot of gifts. Trust me, a lot of gifts. They could do this. They could do that. They could do that. They could do this. Always had money. Always had clothes. Always had this, that, the best of everything. The support of the whole town. And here I am, running on this hamster wheel, trying to break poverty over my life, trying to get educated, trying to, you know, build. I mean, we were in our 20s. I mean, I don't know. I always felt behind. I always felt behind. Even though, I mean, now I can look back and be like, girl, you really was really trying to get a lot of that stuff done. But at the time, I felt so behind. So I was running at 100 miles an hour. There's a story that Will Smith tells where when he got famous, he was running at 1,000 miles an hour. Like he was trying to outrun poverty. If you ever been in poverty and you can't just sit there and say, "Oh, I don't want to be in poverty anymore." No, you got to work. You got to work mentally, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually. You have to put a plan in place. You have to be down on your knees. You have to be praying to God. You have to be at church. You need a team. You need a group. You need a mentor. Like if you're trying to break poverty, first of all, poverty is a spirit. And people need to be delivered from poverty. Okay? Rats, roaches, mice, dirty clothes, dirty bed, dirty this, dirty that. And the reason I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, because we all end up in situations that we didn't want to end up in, or we're born into situations that we didn't want to end up in. And I'm not saying that each of these situations even was my situation, but what I'm saying is that these are symptoms of poverty. There's people who come to the United States from other countries that was in straight up poverty. But guess what? Soon as they hit this soil, baby, they working. Because they know what real poverty is. And they ain't trying to go back. And this is the gag. Not only are they not trying to go back, they trying to bring their people here. Not to take advantage of the land, but they just want to work. Because they need to break the spirit of poverty. Faith without works is dead. I don't know where that is in the Bible. Look it up. You Google everything else. Faith without works is dead. So it's not enough for you to be a Christian. It's not enough for you to just pray. Yes, you got to pray. Was it Jeezy that said there's two different kinds of pray? I'm going to pray and I prayed 3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta Prey and Pray. Catch it. Go Google the Jeezy song. It's called Dreamin' by Jeezy and Keisha Cole. He was talking about how he was dreaming to break off of poverty. Keisha Cole was dreaming too, child. They came from a level of poverty, and there's different levels. That's what I'm saying. There's different levels to poverty. But at the end of the day, poverty is between your two ears. Catch it. Poverty is between your two ears. This. I don't. If you have a mental illness, go get medicine. You're depressed, go get therapy and get some medication. You have this, you have that, you have that. Go get a shot. Them shots last 3 months and then get your mind together and get a job. Listen, you got to do the work. You have to do the freaking work. Whatever the work is. Yes, I look crazy. I don't care. Because the message got to still go out. You have to work. Let me tell you something. Everybody's laughing, and I don't want this to be a racist statement, but I'm just keeping it real. People laugh at them people that's doing nails. You want your nails done? You have boyfriend. Them people is making mad money. And then there's people in different communities that could do nails, and they'll sit up here and say, I don't want to do no nails. The Asian people have tapped into $1 billion business selling black people hair, because that's $1 billion business. God gave you that gift, and you turn around and be like, I don't want to do hair. And you doing lottery twice a month. Look up the story of the talents in the Bible. Look up the story of the talents in the Bible. It says he gave one talent to one person. Now, at the time, they was trying to say that talents was the name that we have for coins. But anyway, that's beside the point, because now talent means talent. He gave one talent to one person. He gave 2 talents to someone else, and he gave 5 talents to someone else, and he said, go. Gave him the talents. Now, this is a real story in the Bible. Look it up. You Google everything else. He gave the 5 talents to one, 2 talents to another, and 1 talent to another person, and said, go. God came back after a while and said, okay, it was either God or a rich person gave these people these talents, but just still it was a form of God. Like, listen to the story. But even if it was a rich person, he gave these people these talents. So talents was considered coins. But they messed with the Bible anyway. But anyway, the story still remains the same. Catch the wisdom. Forget about the whatever. God, a rich person, whoever, gave talents to people. 5 talents to one person. You could say that's Beyonce. She sings, she dance, she acts, she did, she did. Okay? 2 talents to someone else. Okay? You're a boxer and now you do real estate. Beautiful. And 1 talent to someone else. You do hair. Okay? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is that God is going to come back. That's the story. Catch up and say, what did you do with those talents? The person that he gave 2 talents to, the person said, oh, I was a boxer and I did real estate. But Lord, I bought 3 buildings and now there's 300 people in these buildings. And now I turned $1,000 into $100,000. Good job. I was a boxer. You know what I'm saying? I won a couple of rounds, but I felt better doing the real estate. I made more money with that. Okay. Go on your way. The person with the 5 talents. What did you do with yours? I sing, I dance, I do this. So I opened up a school of dance. And now I have 100